Hey everyone, welcome back. My name is Jean and today I have a beaded project we're going to work on. I've been buying all these beadable items, like you've seen me do my beaded pens, which I will be doing another video soon. They have a whole bunch of other beadable items. This one's a letter holder. They've got this wine stopper. We've got a bottle opener. We've got a couple keychains here I'm going to do. And then we got this set of makeup brushes, or you can use them in your crafting. I've used them before for brushing off like embossing powder, stuff like that. So you don't have to use them for makeup. But we're going to go ahead and bead these. Now, I have a whole bunch of stuff out here that we're going to do. And try to, see what's all going to work. I kind of know, because I've done these enough, that I kind of know the size that I need. So I grabbed out a little of everything. These are from Hobby Lobby. I like these bead mixes. There's different sizes in them. So I got 2 of these we're going to be checking out. And then these are all, I believe all of these are from Temu. I don't think there's any from AliExpress. These are like my favorites. We got to use these. Got a whole selection of different things. I've got a few little odds and ends in there that I want to use. I want to use this, so I had to put something in there. So I found this silicone rose that'll work. So we're going to do that. First thing we're going to do is let's do a keychain. Now, because I'm going to be giving these away, just stick with me till the end. I am going to glue these down. Now, they glue both ends here. I got to see if I got, let's see, I might need this to hold on to while I'm trying to get this other end off, which sometimes they are a little hard to do, and you are being a stinker. I know the other one came off really easy. Okay, let me just see. I should have my pliers down here. That'd probably work better than, these tools. Oh, that one doesn't want to come off. I can feel it moving a little bit now. That one does not want to come off. Wow, that one's on there tight. Well, I guess we won't have to worry about gluing that down. We're just going to have to go the opposite way. So we're going to have to make this one the opposite way. Let's see how this one works. If I can get the ball off. This one I can get off. And let's see if I can get it out from there. So that one I can get off. I didn't test the 2 keychains because I've used these keychains. Okay, that'll work. For this one, we're going to work opposite, which will still be fine. So I think on this one, I want to use this, and these are going to be too big with that, so we'll use these 2 little ones, which are from this pack here. And I can give you some of the sizes maybe on some of these beads. If I can find my fancy little tool here. There we go. Okay, I am using my glasses. Okay, we'll get this thing to cooperate with me here. This is about a 12 millimeter. So we're going to use that. And then I got these rings off of Temu and stuff too, and they have a hole in each end. And they're made to put like, something in between, a bead or whatever you have. But I found a silicone rose that'll fit perfectly. What we're going to do is, since this part we don't want to come off, it should stand really nicely, right? So we're going to put this on one end, and hopefully this will fit. And then I'm going to kind of line up the hole with the silicone hole. And if I'm lucky, I'll get it on the first try. And see, because I know my sizes of my beads pretty well. I knew these bigger beads would not work. I would not be able to get 2 of them on. There's a lot of play with this, I kind of sorted out a few things beforehand because you don't want to see me go through that process. Okay, so then this we're going to screw back in to this little ball. But we are going to take the glue I really like, the Loctite super glue in the gel, and we are just going to take a little bit down in there. Now you don't have to glue these. Now I have had them come apart on me because, as you're moving things around, they can come apart. So if you're gifting them, I like to glue them. Just going to screw that on. because I will be doing a giveaway when we're done. Screw it on really tight. I'm not going to worry about this little end. I just suggest that, like, if you are gifting them, if you don't glue them on, you tell the people you give them to that they could come apart. Like sitting in your purse, getting moved around, they can come apart. So now you have a little spinner in the middle. So there is one keychain. And let me just fix my little thing here. So I can't see very well. Just gonna fix. Okay. All right. There's one. Isn't that cute? Got the pearlescent beads. So now you got the keychain. Or you can hang that on your purse. Anything you want with that. So let's put that off to the side. Let's work at the letter holder. Let's work on that one. And I think for that one, I want to use these beads. For this one, I don't want something too bulky. You know, I'm going to just use these beads. So these are what they call a lot of times on the sites, like big hole beads or large hole beads. I wanted to use this so you guys can see. You could just use just these. And they work really well too. These are really pretty. I like these. I got these. I forget how many were in a pack, 40 in a pack or whatever, 60 in a pack it looks like. But they're sold out already, and I'm hoping they come back. They say sold out, not discontinued. So when they say sold out, there's a good chance they'll come back. So I'm just going to put a bunch out. I think I got every color out there. And then the same thing on this one. I'm going to take this off. Now, these are different than my pens. I forgot to show you on the other one. I'll show you on the other keychain. So when you're getting beads for this, let me find one of my pens. You can see that the shaft is a lot thicker than that. So what I have, because I get asked all the time, is you can measure beads with too, but I use it to do this. So I run mine up, so it's not that. I run it up and find out what size hole you need for your beads. Now, when you're buying beads, not many companies tell you the hole size. They tell you the bead size. I did find one online company, I can't remember the name offhand, that does that. It's hard when people ask you what the hole size is or what size bead you need, because I don't know what the hole size is, you know. Small beads can have a big giant, look at this one, how big the hole is compared to the holes on like these. I've had small beads that had really big holes on. I've had big beads that had tiny holes on. All I can say on this one, you would need the hole opening about 3 millimeters, where my pen is about a 2 millimeter opening. It's a big difference. So when I bought these, I didn't know the shafts were bigger. I had to kind of play around with some beads here so I could find beads that would fit, because it was so much bigger. And that's one of the reasons we are using the large hole. Now what I want to do is I want to glue one end down into there again, because like I said, I'm going to be gifting these to you guys. And it's just a little safer, so it stays together. Just screw this end in first. Okay. And I'll use my little tool just to make sure it's in there tight. And now we're just going to put on these random colors. Maybe is there a light? There's the light. Oh, nope, there's a light pink. Let me start with the lightest color. The light pink, middle pink, and the bright pink. Let's do that. Now, how many more can I get on there? Probably only 2. So let's start back with the light pink. Do you guys need to come in a little bit? Come on in, guys. Come on, visit me. Light pink, and then the middle color. And that I can see that's all we're going to be able to put on. Okay. Then what I do is I usually test this first. Put the right size. I test it to make sure it's going to fit on there. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? pretty letter. You can still rip open your envelope. It's not too big to hold on to. And you can still like hold on to it to rip over your envelope, and you don't have these big beads to hold on to. So I like the smaller beads on this. Okay, so got that on there. Stay on there. Let's put a drop in there. And I just put it like right on the top. And then just beware that, you know, the temperature changes and stuff like that. If I send them to you, they might still come apart. And I think you probably could, you know, get them apart if you use like pliers and stuff. I got one of my pens apart one time that I glued. Back it up a little bit. I want to straighten my bead out here. One went crooked, so I like this. There. And now there we have that. Isn't that pretty? So there's a letter opener. We have a keychain so far. Let's go right to the wine stopper. And I think on that one, let's open up our space, or our little silicone beads. There's a trick to opening this bag. I think on this one, I'm going to do 2 pink. Yeah, probably most likely just 2. We'll stick with the pink. And then I think let's try this spacer. It's like kind of like a crackle effect, the big hole spacer. Or we'll try, I don't know how much room I'm going to have. We'll try one of the spacers that come with this. So this one comes with these cute little spacers with the crystals all the way around. So I'm not sure what size spacer I'll need, but that's what we're going to work with here. Same thing. They all unscrew there. And I believe you just want to hand wash these. So they're not gonna go in a dishwasher or anything like that. I mean, I would just rinse the tip off on this one, hand wash it. The key ring, you wouldn't have to wash that. So you know, there wouldn't be much to wash this, but I assume we're just gonna hand wash it anyways. Okay, so because it's not really touching much anyways. All right, so let's go. Make sure it drops coming out, because sometimes you can't see. Okay, screw that end in. And I got most of these, I do believe I got all off of Temu. But I know there's other places that sell all these beadable things. I have a wide range of new pens out there. The pen one's coming next, probably in a week or two, will be the pen one. Okay, let's see. And these are silicone, so, and this was, I should have measured this for you quick. So I'm going to have to screw them down just a little bit. Yeah, it's probably 2.5 to a 3-inch opening the hole is, because it doesn't quite fit in a 2, and there's a little bit of space in the 3, so 2.5, 3, but you get a 3-inch will be good. So we're just going to push these. Actually, I think I'm going to switch my mind here on these. I think on this one, because it's going to be used for wine, it might, because silicone might stain. Let's use these pink ones. These will work too, and these are the like the plastic ones, because you know, if you spill on these silicone, they are going to stain. So let's use these beads instead. Okay, let's start with the big spacer, which might work. Okay, let's put the little spacer on, which I don't think will work. I think there's going to be too much space. Nope, it's not going to work on there anyways. It's not going to fit because this has got such a big shaft. I think this will be good though. I like this. Isn't that cute? That way, if you would happen to spill wine on it, it won't stain. Okay, now this little bitty ball, see if I can hold on to it. And I don't glue my fingers together, which I have. Okay. And just tighten it up. And you only have so far you can screw it down anyway. So, isn't that cute? I don't drink wine, but it's cute, you know. Okay, so now we have that one. What's next? The bottle opener. Let's do the bottle opener. How many people still use a bottle opener? I don't drink beer or anything either, so. But I thought we'd make a, you know, I'd make the gift set. Like the guys can have their beer or the girls, you know. Okay. I digressed there for a minute. Oh, is this one going to come off? Let me see. I'm pretty sure I had this one off. Nope, that one's on there nice and tight too. So we're going to leave that one. And what size is this one? Same 3. Yeah, like a perfect 3mm opening you'd need. Okay. Let's go into this batch because this looks like, you know, if you want to gift this for a guy, this looks like good guy colors. Let's do the, no, not the black. Let's do these ones. I don't want glitter for the guys. Don't want that. We don't want too much bling for the guys, right? I'm not saying this is for guys only, but, and then I have, I think, another spacer over here. I think, let's use this spacer. So I think let's try these 3. Sorry. You're going to be safe with the big holes. You can put big holes on all of these if you want. These bigger shaft ones, just use the big hole because that'll be safe. Let's see how this works. See if I need another. Cute. Okay, there's a little bling for the guys. They won't care, right? You know, put that on their bar. Okay, you know what? I like the bling, so they get bling. Okay, let's push that on there. Perfect. And I'll glue it down in just a second. You know, it's silver. This is a silver and like white bead with just a little bling there. I tried to make it as, you know, mannish as I could. Sorry, I had to sneak some bling in there, guys. Sorry. But that would make a really nice handmade gift. If you know people that, you know, drink wine and stuff, you can give them this set. Like you can make it matching with the, if you know, oh, and they had the wine stoppers you can get with the black and I believe the white also. But of course I had to do the pink. Sorry guys if you don't like pink. There we've got, I can spin that around. So you've got bar set. So we've got 4 items so far. Let's bring that down here so you guys can see what we did so far. Move that off to the side. I'll just push the beads back a little bit. You guys seen the beads, so I'll push it back a little bit. Okay, so let's do another keychain. This is going to be one giveaway right here, okay? So I'm going to do 2 different people, okay? So someone gets this whole set here, and then someone's going to get the brush set with a keychain. I think that's a fair giveaway. So let's do another keychain. So let's go with, take that lid and put that in there. And I knew this one came out, so we're going to glue this one in. It's quick. Glue that one in. And then I'll show you why that's setting up. I'll show you what we're going to use. Try not to squeeze too hard, but I want to get a dab in there. And I like this because, well, first of all, it's got the really thin tip on it. So when I'm going into the little holes. Second of all, there's really no smell to it. Like I'm sitting here and I'm not smelling anything. Okay, so that's on it. Let's use, for this keychain, let's use the tulips. And I might need a bead for this. I'll use a bead, I think, for the spacer. Let's see what I can get here. It's probably going to take 2. So let's take 2 out. I love these. Aren't these? Let's probably take 2 here. And then let's go with, not the pink. I think we'll do this kind of off-white one. Looks like I only have 1 in there. I used 2 only there, so they must not have gave very many. And these ones here, like, they sell out quite a bit. Every time I see them, because I like the size of these ones. I have some other ones that are really tiny. They're more for like making dangles. But I love these for my pens, which we'll be using these for the pens for sure. I have a lot of cool things that I had bought recently that we are going to be using for the pens. Let's see how this looks. We're going to put, if your keychain hangs like this, we're going to want to start out with the flower top. And this was really, these keychains are really thin. These are like, this is like it doesn't quite fit into one, but it's a little, so 1.5 to 2. So get at least a 2mm opening if you're ordering by the opening. This is a 12-inch bead I'm using. These, yeah, I don't know, because they're oddball size. Okay, so I got the flower on, and let's put the leaves on. Isn't that cute? Look at that. Oh, I love that. I want them different colors, and they haven't come out with different colors. At least I haven't seen them. They could be selling out on me. I don't know, but I have not seen them in different colors. But look at the pearlescence to it. Oh, gosh, to die for, guys. Just to die for. Okay, I digress again. Stop. Let's see if this is going to fit. Otherwise, I got to find a smaller middle bead. Ooh, I think it's going to work because this is, ooh, it's going to be close, I think. Let's see if I can put this on. Yep, it'll work. I got plenty of room to screw that on. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay. Could put this down without it all falling apart on me. Stay there. I only have two hands here. I'm only one of me. I could use another. Okay, I don't think that's the hole. It's so shiny I can't see. Hold on, I gotta bring it up to me because I don't want to super glue my fingers, guys. There it is. There's the hole. Nope, I don't want to super glue my fingers. Okay, there's a little glue. I did that the other day. Oh no. We could do this. We could do this, guys. Okay, I try to get a hold of it. And I didn't touch the bead yet. Oh, we got it. 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 We got it, guys. And then I want to make sure my tulips are the same. So I'm going to kind of keep, while I'm screwing this on, I'm going to kind of keep an eye on my beads. Just make sure they kind of stay straight. So I'm holding this bead up on top. And I'm going to keep screwing it on until you don't get no resistance. So you get resistance there. Oh, I'm going to make myself one now. Isn't that cute? So there's a tulip one. Adorable. Okay, what are we going to use now? I think we'll use the silicone. We really haven't used the silicone yet. We're going to use the silicone. I think we'll use some of those. And we may be using some of those. And we need... So let's dump some of this out because I need to get down to the pretties. Move that. We don't need that. So I need to get down to... So now we're going to work on the brushes here. I think we'll use this. I don't know if I want any of these. I think we'll stick with all of these. Yeah, I think we'll stick with all the silicones because we haven't used them yet. And what I'm going to do is just kind of use the same beads to kind of make it look like a set. So I'm going to use the same beads just to kind of mix it up and mix the beads up. But so just so they're the same. So it looks like a matching set. Let's see if that's in there. Or it's going to be needed. Yep, I'm going to need the glue in there because that's coming out. Like I said, I wouldn't do this step if I was keeping it for myself. But since I'm gifting it, I want to make sure the beads stay on for you guys. So let's just put a little bitty down in there. Not saying it still can't fall off because with the difference in the heat, weather changes and stuff. Sometimes that can impact your glues. Okay, that feels like it goes down as far as that. Just give it a little extra turn. So now let's start with, let's try. What I do sometimes is I'll lay it down and then I'll play. So I'm going to do, I think I'll do a raspberry bead in the middle and then a white. And I can still see I have room. I can still see there's room at the end. So we're going to try this with the two of the spacers. We're going to try this. And then we're going to put a spacer. Then we'll put the big raspberry, which The raspberries, I measured these, I think they are 12s, like the other bead, I'm pretty sure. The raspberry is about 18 for the raspberry. And these ones are, actually they're about 14. So it must be a little bit bigger than that. Oh yeah, they are definitely bigger than that, Jean. Okay, let's get back to this. And another spacer. I'll lay it to the side here so you can see what I'm doing here. Another spacer, and then we'll put another white. These are kind of like pearlized silicone. Really pretty. Okay, I have that. Let me see how the ball fits on there. Perfect. Okay, so let's glue that down. That's what that'll look like then for this one. Okay, let's unglue that. Sometimes they have a long, I'm just going to make sure that didn't come loose. Nope, it's nice and tight yet. Sometimes when I'm unscrewing the top piece, the bottom piece might unscrew on you. So I always like to double check it a little bit. Okay. Oops, it's going on crooked. We don't want it to go on crooked. Okay, just screw it down as far as you can go. But you can be here all day doing this part, right? I like to get as tight as it goes. And that right there I can feel. Isn't that cute? Would you like to put your makeup on with this brush? Okay. And I will list all this in the description where I got it from and stuff so you guys can go find it. But you can get these brushes now from a lot of different places now. Okay, so let's move this set aside. There's one brush. Now let's go with another brush. I'm just grabbing, you know, a brush. Okay, let's check that shaft. Because some of these are actually kind of loose in there too. They would probably come apart on you. And if one of your, like if you have children or something, if they play with your stuff, I wouldn't want it to come apart and they put a bead in their mouth. That's why I do this. And if I were to sell them also, I would do the same thing. I would put glue down there. Same way I do with my beadable pens. I know some people don't glue them, but I want to make sure you guys get something that's going to hold. Okay, I think I got it all the way down. Okay, so now we're going to hold this. We're going to set this like this, and I'll show you how my thought process done. So let's try out, like I said, I'm using the same beads, so that kind of looks cohesive. So let's start out with a big raspberry. I'm going to set that right alongside of it. And then I think we'll probably be needing spacers again, but let's do pink this time. And then do another big raspberry. And then the two spacers, I think that'll work. Like I said, I've been doing this enough where I can kind of guess work. But when I first started, let me tell you, I spent hours trying to get beads and stuff. Okay, I need a couple spacers. Let me tell you, it was not the funnest thing sometimes. Okay, we're going to put on that. We'll put that on. I love doing it, but I have so many beads. It's sitting down and going through my beads and what do I want to put on here, and that's my problem. I just have so much pretties. Oh, isn't that one pretty? That one's really cute. Oh, okay. I'm sure this has plenty of room, but I will check it to make sure there's not too much space. Okay, perfect. Let's go ahead. Get that screwed down, glued down, I mean. Come on. Okay. Now the ball. Go without hitting the hole there. Just going, you'll feel when it's tight. You'll be able to tell. I'm just about there. Isn't that cute? So beautiful. See, they got, you know, they don't look the same, but they have the same beads. We're trying to keep it in that family. Okay, next one. Put that over there. It helps to have a, because it's so hot, these shafts are so skinny on some of them that I can't hold on to them. I have enough trouble holding on to things with my RA that sometimes, there we go. So I need little helper tools once in a while. Okay. Tight. Okay, now let's see what we want to use on that one. So we did some big ones, little ones. Let's do opposite of this one. So we know that'll work. The pink, the raspberry, and the pink again. So we'll do where we did the whites here, all white here. We'll do the opposite of that. And then we know the 2 spacers will work. So we know that works. Let's do that. And raspberry bead. Oops, spacer. Are you guys yelling? Jean, put your spacer on. Am I spacing with my spacers? Okay, they're cute. Make sure my little shaft is all the way down tight. And we know this should fit because it fit there. Exact same size beads. Okay. They're nice and tight on there. See? They're kind of coming together nicely there. All right. Let's go with, see how it works to use the small beads once. So these, since they're kind of smaller brushes, let's try all small beads once. The silicone beads. Let's try, let's do a white, a spacer, a pink, a spacer, a white, yeah, white Jean. I'm looking at the white, but I pick up the pink. And a spacer. On top, no. Okay, we're gonna have, I think I'm gonna have to put a big bead in there because that's gonna be too much space there. What do I have left out here? I think, yeah, because we got too much space. So let's pull those back off. Let's try, okay, I'm out of raspberries, so let's go over here once. What if I can do a double, let me see how that looks. Let's try a double spacer once. I sometimes do a double spacer. Let's see what that looks like. And then the pink. Let me see if I like that. I kind of like that. Do you kind of like that? Do you kind of like a double spacer? You haven't done a double. Let's try that once. Let's try a double spacer. Who says we can't use 2 spacers in there, guys? Who says? Oh, you like that? Okay, we're going with it. And this should fit more than plenty. Now it's not as much space on top. Okay, we'll screw that all down. Make sure this is still tight. Yeah, I like that. Make sure that's screwed on tight. Yes. Come back here, bead. Come back here. Glue. that's what happens, you know. You just kind of think outside the box a little bit too there. So like, I'm out of raspberries. I didn't have that many raspberries of these ones left. I like those. I don't know where I got those ones from. Okay, just keep. All right, yeah, I like that. Do you like that? Okay, let's do the opposite then. Let's do the same thing on this little one, but we'll switch the colors around. I didn't really want to change, go into this bucket because I kind of wanted to stay all with the same beads like we're working so that it matches. And the spacers, I got a lot of spacers there yet, so we can use extra spacers. Come on, there we go. Get it started in there. Okay, now we want to start with the pink. And then 2 spacers. And the white one. I love these little, this has got a little, oh no, that's just got some sparkle stuff on there. I thought I had a flaw. I love these little pack of silicones that, you know, come in a pack like this because it came with all that stuff. It came with the spacers, the beads, and string to make keychains and stuff like that. I love getting those. They have different colors of those. And then end with a pink. All right, perfect. I know that'll fit on top. So let's get the other ball on top, find the hole. And if we make it through this video without gluing our fingers together, we're doing good, guys. Might be the first time. Perfect, 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 perfect. Okay, I think that's done. Let me put the cover on this because we got everything done, right? All right, guys, so here's what I'm going to do. Let's show you. Let's move some of this so you can see better. This will be one set, one giveaway here. Okay. And you're not going to get to choose. I'm just going to draw, and then I'm just going to send it out mysteriously so that, you know, there's no, like, I'm just going to draw the 2 names, or the 2 names, and then I'm going to send them out. I'm just going to randomly send them out. In fact, I'll pack up the boxes first, and then I'll just randomly stick the sticker on once I know who I pick. If you would like to try to win one or the other, in the comments below, put hashtag beads, okay? Hashtag beads, B-E-A-D-S, and I will put that in the description also. And I'm going to let it go for a week. So March 28th, I think that's right. I'm going to let it go till March 28th. And then I'll do the drawing probably on the 30th. Give it a day, give it a couple days. And I'll do the drawing then. And then I will post the drawing. And then who wins. And then it'll be a surprise when you get it in the mail. I hope you guys enjoy this. And I hope whoever wins this will enjoy it. And as always, I will see you guys when I do the pen one. So we'll have a drawing with the pen one also. Have a good day, everyone. Bye now.